Hi everybody, welcome to Popdust Presents. I'm sitting here with the lovely, super talented Marina Morgan. How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very good. We just saw you perform your single Paralyzed, and wow, that was awesome. That was completely stunning.
More nightmares than dreams, but I refuse to lose my mind. I'm not giving up on my life. What's wrong with me? I can't breathe, but I won't be paralyzed. Fighting back all my fears, 'cause I won't be paralyzed. Oh. 'Cause I won't be so afraid of falling back to who I was before. Back when I was paralyzed, I can beat the odds once more. Thank you so much.
I'm verbally paralyzed after watching that. I don't know even what to say.
Thank you.
You and Jess, correct? Awesome on the keys, by the way, and on the harmonies. So yeah, super excited to have you here, and thank you for coming out. It's been sort of a rainy, crazy day. Are you, I think, from Staten Island?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And so born and raised there?
Yeah.
So you're a real New Yorker?
I am. I guess if you consider Staten Island a real New Yorker.
I don't.
Not-
But I'm trying to be nice to the Staten Islanders out there. They all watch the show.
Yes, no, I love
Everyone
Staten
there.
Island.
Yeah, hi Staten Island, don't hurt me. And so it seems like you have had a very big year.
I have.
Would you say that?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I mean, was this actually just within the past week? I think you were awarded.
Yes. So I was awarded the Starlight Award by the Global Lyme Alliance for writing my single Paralyzed and for helping to spread awareness and spread some light over Lyme disease, which I currently suffer from.
It's extraordinarily inspiring that you've taken your struggle with Lyme disease and funneled that into your music, and you've done something really remarkable. And I think people are obviously really responding to it positively. It
Absolutely.
seems like you've got a lot of great followers online, and the Starlight Award.
Yes.
And that is all in addition to you were Elvis Duran's Artist of the Month. Was
Yeah.
that December?
That was in December.
That is awesome. I was always a
Thank you.
fan of like his morning show, and I think it's super cool. And then you performed on national television, right?
On the Today Show.
And okay, so what is that experience like? How does that even happen, by the way? Because I've been trying to perform, and the security just escorts me out every time.
It really was just an amazing experience. I had released Paralyzed and was just spreading it all over my social media and reaching out to as many outlets as possible. And I had sent my story along with my song into Elvis Duran, and he read the story and loved it. He brought it to NBC, and they ended up loving the story. And I just got a call saying, "Hey, Elvis wants you to be his Artist of the Month," and it was absolutely amazing. A real dream come true.
Wow. And the whole, so the song is based on your experiences battling this disease, and that all, I believe that, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you were diagnosed only like a year ago, right?
Yes.
But you had battles with maybe, I don't know, I'll say similar things, but I can't actually know. From a much earlier point in your life.
Yes, so when I was 13 years old, I had an illness called acute disseminated encephalomyelitis. which basically left me in a wheelchair, and I had issues moving my arms, and I lived in a children's hospital for a few months, and I completely recovered. I was doing great, I was very active, I was an avid runner, and then I started having symptoms with Lyme disease back in the summer of 2015, and it took almost a year to get diagnosed.
Wow.
And once I was diagnosed, that was when I decided to write Paralyzed, because I found out that many people don't know what Lyme disease is or how it affects everyone and whatnot, so I just thought it was a great platform to get the awareness out there.
And is that what is the previous condition, you know, another disease or, you know, situation that you totally overcame and survived? Are you referring to that in the song Paralyzed when you're like, I don't want to go back to the way that I used to be?
Absolutely, because I always knew that I wanted to write a song called Paralyzed based off that experience 10 years ago. And I basically blocked it out of my memory because it was a dark time in my life, like my childhood. And once I started having the Lyme disease symptoms, a lot of those memories came flooding back, and I was really able to find that inspiration to write the song.
And so right now the single is out there. There's an awesome video on YouTube for Paralyzed, Marina Morgan, look it up. And is there more music to come from that? Is there things that we should be anticipating?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to be releasing a single, most likely in the summer, and then I'm also working on an EP, which I hope to have out within this year. So I have a few things that I'm working on, and I can't wait to share it with everyone.
Well, that's really awesome. So this summer we should expect some more music.
Yes.
And is more of it based on this experience, or are you branching out a bit, or?
I'm gonna probably explore more my my artist side and the kind of music. I mean, Paralyzed was a great platform to get me started, and I love singing, like, you know, these power vocal type of songs and everything. But I write music to make people feel good. You know, I like to listen to music and have a great time. So that's really what my EP and my next single is going to be based off of. Just, you know, when you hear it, I just want you, you know, to feel like, to have a good time with it. So it's going to be like a more lighter kind of like EP.
So you've been doing music, like, you know, a huge part of your life.
Yes.
But this, in the past year, was really the catalyst to get you to release something, and it seems like immediate reaction and love for it. Do you think that would have happened if you hadn't gone through what you went through? Or is it, you know, would you have just started putting out music anyway this year? Did you have it sort of on the to-do list?
Yes, well, I was going to be releasing something anyway, so I hope I would have had, you know, somewhat of the same reaction with the success that I had with Paralyzed. But I also think because this song really, anybody can relate to it and it hits home for a lot of people, I think that that's what made it so special, and that it's getting all the attention that it has been getting.
So from a songwriter's perspective, are there people out there that you really admire or hope to work with?
Yes, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Demi Lovato, and I would love to work with her one day. It's like a dream.
She always watches. She's watching right now, and Demi, come on, Marina Morgan.
Yes.
For me, we're well, you know. Well, we've never met, no, but I can just, you know, yes, no, I love her as well, and you know, I think, I mean, with your voice and passion for this, it seems like you're going to be able to do whatever you want with it.
Thank you.
Are there, I mean, are you doing okay now?
No, I'm doing well. I have good days and bad days, but you have to push through. I feel like with anything in life, you know, you could, you know, whatever you're struggling with, it's just all about your mindset, and if you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Is there sort of a team that works with you? I mean, the production on the record is phenomenal. It's very big. It's like, you know, a stadium size ballad. So where does that come from?
I work with a local studio on Staten Island called ET Studios, and they are fantastic. And there's a whole team there, and we all work together. Also with my co-writer Jess, who's also a part of that whole team over there. And we basically all just put our heads together and we see what happens.
And all right, so there's new music coming out later on this year. Also working with them.
Yes.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And what about touring? Can people see you live other than national TV?
I hope soon. That's the goal. The goal is to start touring as soon as possible. So hopefully that's in the near future.
Very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Can you want to like tell everybody where they can find you?
Yes. So you could download Paralyzed at any music store online, iTunes, Amazon, and you could like any of my pages on social media at the Marina Morgan or the Marina Morgan, which might be easier for you. So make sure you go and follow.
All right. Well, thank you so much. This is a lot of fun. I can't wait to hear the new music when it comes out.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right.